Hi everyone, welcome to Rock Bottom with Rhoda and Dan. I'm, well, Dan, and she's not.
Hi, I'm Rhoda.
Welcome to another issue and episode, and welcome to yet another week of pure, unadulterated crap from our president.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah.
He is just, I don't know. I am to the point that he just makes me absolutely sick to my stomach every time I see him. This war that he keeps telling everybody that we're winning and we're winning big, and of course, I don't know who the hell knows how it's coming about.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, all of the presidents, whether they are great presidents, mediocre presidents, whatever, when we are in the middle of a war or a confrontation, or what does he call these?
Skirmishes, excursions.
They would go on TV and actually tell people.
Where are we doing? What are we doing?
And keep us up to date.
Yes. He does go on Truth Social.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and it's more than just, he needs to do more than just give us sound bites.
Yeah.
And that's all he does.
Yeah.
The press goes out and talks to him, or he goes out and talks to the press or whatever. All he's doing is just giving them sound bites, No, you want to talk about the war? Bring it to the people.
Right.
Not on your way to the golf course. I don't know.
He did have a long rambling speech about it towards the beginning. Not at the very beginning, but definitely not before he did anything.
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, no, it's all true. It's all on social media.
Yeah.
And if that belongs to social media, you have to wait and see. You tell somebody that does belong to social media tells you about it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair, but yeah.
But this week, his focus, because the guy can never stay focused on anything. He goes from one thing to the other, to the other, to the. This week, he seems to be focused on, of course, the ballroom.
Well, yeah.
But now he's tidying Washington up for the 4th of July.
One landmark at a time, hundreds of years, decades at least, old landmark at a time.
Yeah.
Right now it's the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool he's planning on doing. Apparently, according to Trump, and this is the only thing I could find on.
You keep talking. I'm just going to take a look at your microphone, though.
Oh, okay.
You just keep talking.
According to them, the only thing that they apparently he got a federal proposal to clean up the reflecting pool, and that they estimated it would cost $350 million, and it would take years. But in his wisdom, he whittled that down.
Sure, he
to
did.
$1.8 million to $2 million, and they can get it done by the end of May, which is a few weeks away. And in order to get that 1.8 to 2 million thing, he gave a no bid contract for 6.9 million, which I don't really understand why the hike up.
Right.
But and why it was no bid. But he knows the guy.
Mm-hmm.
He awarded it to the Atlantic Industrial Coatings. It's a firm that worked on his Virginia golf course, which I don't know if they have anything to do with pools, but they're going to take care of it. And apparently, right now there is a gray. The bottom of the pool is a gray stone bottom.
Okay, yeah.
And
sure.
He doesn't like the gray.
He doesn't like the gray.
And
it's
so,
really not his to deal with, but whatever.
He looked at a Bahama turquoise blue But he decided to paint it American flag blue. Okay. Of course, that's getting ready for the 250th.
Oh, sure,
that's
sure.
it.
Should have painted it red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
That's what he should have done. Is she should have painted a flag in there.
With himself in front of it?
Yeah. Because he's all about God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all about God. That's what he needed to do.
Flag with waving and him saluting or something. Yeah, that's probably true. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. We don't need that. That's fine. We've got enough of his
I mean, you want to see
everything. Yes.
How many people got themselves that brand new passport with his ugly face on it?
I don't know if it's out yet.
Oh, well,
I'm sure people are staying in line though.
I know I would be.
Oh yeah. Anyway, he's going to resurface it with granite in an industrial.
Oh wait! Oh, he's going to resurface it with granite.
Yes, I'm sorry. He is going to do that.
Oh, it's not granite now.
Apparently not. He said it's going to, unless it's granite and he wants to resurface put more granite on it. I'm not sure.
Who knows?
It's gray. All I know is it's gray, so it could be granite.
Okay.
Anyway, he's going to have the guy do it. He's going to do it in Trump speed, so it's getting done really fast.
Yeah, like that war that we're in.
Yeah.
Trump speed.
Yes. Anyway.
Trump speed.
Right now, there's like a green pool problem because the algae gets there and stuff. Yeah. And it doesn't. It has an underlying filtration problem. Get rid of that. One of the things that they wanted to do was, update that, which, it takes a long time, and 350 million might not have been that much. Might not have been that big, but anyway. He's going to take care of that. Of course, people say that it's probably still going to turn green because of the algae. And it might not look really good on that blue, but
what they don't seem to understand is that if you don't have a filtration system in there, if you don't have that, if that water's not moving, and it's only this deep. Now, fun fact, because I looked this up the other day, it's 8 inches deep on the edges, and it'll go down to 30 inches. Still not that deep though. It's still not that deep. And so if you got a pool like that and the water's not moving around, you are going to have green.
Yeah. Apparently, because I looked up, preservation list are saying that it's going to have an effect on the 1920s area granite. So it was granite.
It was granite already, okay. Right? Sure.
Okay, so. Yeah. So anyway, and public employees for environmental responsibility, they're calling it a secretive project, and they're wondering what are these miracle things that they're going to do to correct the problems that it's only going to take a few weeks to take care of. But
I mean, that's a big project.
I'm sure it's going to look really pretty for the 4th of July thing. Well, but long term, I mean, is it going to last Trump's term?
No, I don't think. A guy like Trump is all show. All right. Yeah. So when the show is over, he doesn't care. He doesn't necessarily need it to last long. He just needs it to last long enough for his show for the 4th of July, and then bingo bango, he's done.
Well, it's the same kind of thing with the ballroom.
Absolutely.
That's start up 100 million. We'll get it done.
Sure.
200 million. We'll just add to the East Wing. It'll be fine. We're just going to add to the East Wing. It will only cost this much.
Right.
Well, whoops. East Wing's gone. That's
gone.
That's totally gone. Now it's going to cost 400 million. Whoops. We need more security because we got rid of all the bunkers and everything underneath it. We need more security. He could have died at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. We need to have it here.
Yeah, had the guy actually got into the room. I'm just saying, I don't think he was ever in harm's way.
No, not any more than anybody else there.
Yeah,
there was a lot of people between him and the gunman. But anyway,
so it's a weird thing. But I mean,
Yeah.
he wasn't. I mean, he wasn't in danger. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy wasn't in the room. So, anyways,
But in the White House Correspondents' Dinner, it's the White House Correspondents' Dinner, not the White House dinner.
Right.
So, and they don't want to have it there. And
No.
they had 2,600 people there. This ballroom is going to have 999 people.
Right. Well, that way he gets to pick and choose.
That's it.
And he always wants. He's got his favorite correspondents, so
Yeah.
that'll take
But-
care of Fox.
all this, all the way up to the 400 million private donors.
Right.
It's nobody else's business. It's private donors. You don't even know who they are. It's private. Now that they bumped it up, and get this, $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Because you got a lot of safety stuff out there. Now it's our taxpayers.
All right. So
dollars
here's
that are gonna pay for it.
here's my take on that, and this is just my take. It's nothing that it's just my take. That $1 billion that they
Yeah, they're going to put this in. They have snuck it in with the immigration bill. They're doing a budget reconciliation thing, and they snuck it in. It can pass by just Republican voters. So, so guys, we might be building ourselves a $1 billion ballroom.
And of course, it's going to pass. It will pass. Now, here's my take on it.
Yeah.
That $1 billion for security. Yeah, I think what that is $500 million will go on security, and the other $500 million will go to the building. We're paying for this. One way or the other, we're paying for this. All along it was, he would say, not one dime is coming out of the taxpayers. Now, one dime. This is all, at first he said, I'm paying for this.
No.
Donald Trump has never paid for anything. Anything. So he and his friends, actually, my guess is that he coerced a lot of people into giving money.
Yeah. A lot of them went to his inauguration or giving money for this stupid thing. But,
But not anymore, because you, my fellow taxpayers, you, my fellow taxpayers, will be footing the bill for this beautiful, gaudy ballroom. And if you want to see just a little glimpse of what that ballroom's going to look like, take a look at the Oval Office these days. All decked out in gold.
Yes.
What the hell is this? You're not a king. You're not a king.
Well, yeah, but he plays one on TV. There are some, like the National Trust for Historic Preservation. They want an appeals. An appeals court recently gave them a stay, so hopefully, who knows? Maybe they'll. The kind of thing is that they got a stay to stop the demolition, but that's gone.
It doesn't matter. It's gone.
Right. The National Capital Planning Commission. One of their worries about it is, you're doing that for 999 people. That's not. That doesn't meet the need of a very large-scale event. So why are you doing this? And then the DC Preservation League, he's just running rushshod over the law, because he's going ahead and doing this, and then not facing any consequences for it.
He is always one of these people that will go in with a wrecking ball and then ask for forgiveness afterwards.
Yeah, right.
Because he's always, the bully that he is. What are they going to do about it? It's gone now.
Well, and his fans like that about him. They like it that he goes ahead and just tears everything apart.
Absolutely.
I don't know if they like it so much when nothing gets done. I mean,
How you
he's
gonna
good
like
at tearing
paying for
apart
that?
Things. But
he's going to leave office, and there's going to be a goddamn hole in the all over by the White House, because he never finishes anything.
Yeah.
He destroys everything, never finishes anything, and you're going to be stuck with the bill. Let's see how you like that, being stuck with the bill.
next thing he wants to do in the memorial circle is put a the arc.
Oh God, that stupid arc.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be like a gateway to Arlington National Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to dwarf it. It's at 250 feet tall.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
it's gaudy, people. It's gaudy.
It's twice the height of the Lincoln Memorial, and Lincoln Memorial
it's what?
Huge. It's twice the height of the Lincoln Memorial, which is at the other opposite end of the Arlington Memorial Bridge. So pretty much you're going to just see that arc. The Vietnam War veterans, they've started a suit against it because it's going to dwarf. It's a they consider it an unauthorized vanity project. I don't know what they're talking about.
Geez, but, I don't know. God, I don't see that.
Yeah, and
I don't see that.
But where it's located at is going to sever the symbolic connection between the Lincoln Memorial and Arlington.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not an amusement park. You know, this is our capital. It should have historic. I know he's doing this because it's the 250th year, and he's president, so everything's got to have his stamp on it.
It's got to have his stamp on it. It's got to. I'm surprised he isn't putting his face on this stuff.
Yeah.
My only hope is, this is just my hope,
yeah,
is that when he gets beat in 2.5 years, and he better be beat, and they better not
let him run again.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Whoever gets it needs to go over to that arc, grind it up into little pieces, load it up in a truck, take it to Florida, to Mar-a-Lago, and dump it in his front yard.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he wants an arc, there it is.
It is, yeah. Well, and not only, he also wants to, and we've talked about this before, put his name on the currency, and that was always a thing that they never placed somebody well, for a long time they just never placed somebody living on the
right,
sign the things,
right,
and any kind of paper.
And then
they started doing the Treasury,
sure,
the Secretary's signature on it.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going to have the president's. They gained approval from the Federal Commission of Fine Arts to do a commemorative gold coin for the 250.
Gosh, and how did that happen? Oh, that's right, because he lined everything up.
Yeah.
In his favor. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
They're proposing a Trump-themed $1 coin, so there's that, and of course the limited edition passports, which everybody's going to be standing.
If there was ever a reason not to carry real money, that's it, right there.
Apparently, Calvin Coolidge during their 150th year did do a commemorative coin for it. So they say, well, you know, we did it then, you know. But I don't remember Cal being on anything, so I don't know.
I don't remember him building an arch that's
no
50 stories high.
Yeah, and strangely enough, they took polls on this, and a lot of people are not.
How much is that?
Exciting about this, but
but they still love him. You know what? They still love him.
Yeah.
There was a poll out today. They were still. They didn't like the way. They didn't like the way that he treated the Pope.
Oh.
And they didn't like the way that he put that meme out that of
him as Jesus Doctor
or Doctor Jesus.
Yes.
and they disapproved of it. Still love him though.
Oh yeah.
Still love him.
Oh yeah. So. Yeah. He just knows not what he does. Yeah. Yeah. He also this is what got us back into this thing. There's a golf course, a 124-year-old golf course in Washington D.C. And it's called the Municipal. That it's the city's democratic green spaces. They're affordable, they're accessible, they're unpretentious, they're for the common man, they're cheap.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So people around DC use them all the time and have for years. Apparently, they had the people that were running it. It's a nonprofit. It had a 50-year lease to manage it. The administration terminated their leash and taken it over. So now they.
But don't you wonder why it's up to him to do that?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not a federal thing. It's a Washington D.C. thing, which is not. It's.
He doesn't run Washington D.C.
No, he doesn't. They have a mayor.
Yeah.
They have their own government, but they want to take it over and they want to make it into a PGA league standard, which of course is going to put the grounds fees up to out of anybody.
Oh, I'm guessing $150, $200 for 18 holes.
And but the only thing is, I think they kind of sabotaged themselves because remember the East Wing that they tore apart? They dumped it. Apparently,
right there.
They used it as a dumping ground. They used this golf course as a dumping ground, which has, since it's old building, and since they didn't have anybody who knew what they were doing tear it apart.
Right, because they were doing this at night,
Yeah.
They did it on the sly because they didn't want people to know. Wake up the next morning and it's gone.
Apparently it was laden, which this stuff, if you leave it alone, is not going to hurt you. But if you tear it apart, the building apart, it's got lead,
asbestos.
and arsenic. No, I don't think it has, but arsenic. So,
arsenic, yeah.
Yeah, so they delivered it on the East Potomac course, which when they say East Potomac course, I'm imagining it might be near to the Potomac River, which, but anyway.
What a dumbass. I mean, seriously, what a dumbass.
Well, and apparently one of the reasons they said they had to get rid of the East Wing is because of the toxic materials in it. So they knew. So they knew. So they put it in a park that's frequented by local children. What the hell?
They, it's just blatant. The guy does whatever he wants to do. He's going to build a ballroom, but it's not going to touch the East Wing.
Right.
Well, he knew damn well it was going to touch the East Wing. He knew damn well they were going to have to rip it out. But he's not going to tell anybody that because
they've done it.
He either lies or he doesn't tell you all the story.
Yeah.
So now he wants a golf course, and he's just going to dump the crap right on that golf course, and then he's just going to take it over and ruin it for everybody.
Well, one of the things they have the Jack Vardaman Workforce Development Program. It's a program where they employed children, high school students, nearly 200 of them. Well, of course, that's been halted because this thing is a mess now.
Oh, absolutely it is.
They had a Rock Creek rehabilitation. There were like 3 courses, and one of them was Rock Creek. They had general contractors in there to do. They started. They invested $8.5 million into rehabilitating this golf course.
Sure.
Well, now that they've been forced to demobilize, so they're because they can't do that anymore. They've lost the contract or whatever. And of course affordability. Local golfers are going to be able to afford to, once they get rid of all, making it nice, that they're going to. Make it unavailable to anybody that lives there.
Right. Just like the bullies that you went to school with, just like the bullies that you've seen all your entire life. If he wants something, he'll go over and take it.
Yeah.
So he wants this golf course. It is not his. It's not his to run. It's not his to do anything with. Right. But I want it, and I'm going to make money on it, although he says he won't. But, of course, he's going to make money on it, or his sons will make money on it.
Somebody who knows is going to make money on it, yeah.
Sure. It's just like, oh, well, I want my neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just go over and just take it. I'm just going to say, this is mine now.
Yeah.
Life doesn't work that way, Donnie.
No.
Life doesn't work that way. You play
Well,
by the rules.
And if he doesn't take it over and make money on it, then he's going to have his face all over it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Or if he can't have it, he'll throw shit on it that nobody else can use it again.
Right.
You know, so
He'll
so
just
if he
tear it all
can't,
apart and walk away.
yeah,
Yeah.
light the place on fire and walk away.
Yeah.
You know, that's think about January 6th, okay? He didn't win the election. He got all of his supporters to go there. He lights the match, throws it in there. The place goes up in flames, basically, and he walks away.
Yep.
What the hell is that?
It's like he looks at what's going to be happening in the upcoming year, how his ratings are going down.
Sure.
And he wants to ruin our nice little election there. It's like he'll call up his friend, the governor of Texas, and says, hey, get rid of some of these Democratic districts and get me 5 or 6 more people, Republicans. And that starts a landslide.
Sure.
California says, well, if you're going to do it, then we're going to do it. But we're going to have our voters tell us if we can do it.
Yeah.
Let our voters decide what they want. And they did, and they're going to do this. Virginia wanted to do the same thing.
Yes.
Wanted to say, okay, we're going to do that, but we're going to let our voters decide. And the voters said, yes, that's what we want to do. Well, then.
But no, we can't do that. The voters in Virginia voted. They wanted to redistrict.
Yeah.
That was all on the up and up, but no, because the Supreme Court in Virginia said no, we can't have that.
No.
We can't have
No.
that.
They know what's best, and this is what we're going to have to. We're going to have to. It was one of those. Okay, you did dot that I, but it's like over here. We want it right above the I. If you don't have it right above the I, we're not going to let you do it.
It's not going to work.
They said that almost 66% of the population said, yeah, let's do that. Virginia's had trouble. They had back in 2020 they had trouble. It looked like they were packing black voters in specific jurisdictions to dilute their influence.
Yeah, right.
And so they took him to court, and then they had a couple of people. They decided eventually they decided they were going to have a panel, and it was being made out of I think it was 16 people, and they had 8 legislators, 8 citizens, and then they just couldn't decide on anything.
Right.
So then they did a special masters, and they came in, and they figured out very, down the board. We'll do it this way. We'll have what they called nesting, where Senate districts were carved out of larger congressional districts. And anyway, they did it, and they did it very scholarly and then they didn't. It didn't come out perfect. There were like only 3 female members of the Congress, and the way they did it, some of them were not going to be. Their districts were gone, and so it didn't take into consideration the incumbents that they had, and that people might want them. But they went in with it. The court says nope, we're going to keep it. And we're going to keep it for 10 years. We're going to keep this
right.
District. That seems fair. So they did that. Well, with all these other people, there are other Republican states that were going ahead and gerrymandering.
Sure.
So Virginia said, "Well, wait a second.
We're going to
do that too." But they wanted to. They brought it before the
voters.
The voters and the voters
Absolutely.
are the one that voted for it. But there were like 3 things that they had, and this was part of that the 1920 when they were doing the other redistricting. They said that the court set up these 3 things that they had to do. Well,
right.
Among other things, they had these 3 things. They had to. They reconvened a session that remained technically open. Apparently. Technically, it was still open, and they redid it, and they shouldn't have to put this new voting out there. There wasn't an intervening election since they had early voting. They mandated that there'd be election between the first and second passage of the amendment, and early voting started before the second passage, and so they said that that started the new one. So it already started because they had the early voting. Which people say now, wait a second, if it already started, then how could you do it since the last election? Because you're saying
right.
Like if you say the election is on that Thursday, like our elections are on the second Tuesday in November, is it, or the first Tuesday?
First Tuesday.
Yeah, if you say it's the first Tuesday in November. But if you're counting early voting, well, then that's not the start of the election. So you never have an end to election or a start to an election if you don't say that this is the official start. Anyway, they said, no, you didn't do that right. And then they said that there was a deficiency in the mandatory 90-day public notification period before the general election. So they threw it out, basically.
Yeah, so basically they threw it out. They said to the voters, we don't care what you say. Yeah. We don't care what you voted for. Yeah. We are going to make it the way we want to.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. And you'd be very hard pressed to convince me otherwise. Yeah. That just gets. I don't know.
So, well, anyway, they had when I say that they had the referendum for the voters to vote on, they had come up with a new map that would have been Democratic friendly.
Right.
And that's what the voters looked at. They looked at the map and said, yeah, we're good with that. Let's go with that. Well, now they're going back to the other, and it's not going to be done. So that's another thing that Donald Trump wants to do. He wants to make our voting
not count.
Cannot count. Well, he wants to fix it. He wants to make it so it looks better to him. It's another beautification thing that he wants to do.
All right, so
make sure that all Republicans are voted for.
All right, voters. So now it's up to you. You know what? They can stack the deck. Yeah. They can make whatever rules they want to. You still haven't voted yet.
Yeah.
So people need to get out. They need to cram this right down all of their throats. Yeah. And every last damn Republican lawmaker out there needs to be beat. As far as this coming election, get them all the hell out of there.
Because only the ones that have ever gone against Trump are the ones that are retiring.
Yeah.
Or have been, I want to say, what have they been? They've been primaried out.
Primaried out, yeah. That's
so don't, they've had over a year now to say, wait a second, this is going too far. Mm-hmm. And instead they're going to vote. That's the thing. Keep an eye on that. They're going to try to get through $1 billion ballroom.
Oh, absolutely.
They're going to do that under the budget for immigration. So
they're not going to try. They're going to do it.
They're going to do it. Yeah.
They're just going to do it.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, they are all going to be little Donald Trump soldiers. Yeah. He's going to say, cram it down their throats. So they're going to do it. Whatever he says, they're doing. These people all need to get out of Washington and out of our lives.
Well, apparently their philosophy is, we'll break it, and then
somebody else can fix it.
Somebody else can fix it, yeah.
Yep.
It's like, we'll break the economy, somebody else, and a few years from now, Democrat will come in and fix it. And then they won't do something that somebody doesn't like, and then the Republicans, for some reason, can come in and say, "Oh, we'll fix it," and people believe it.
Yep.
So,
yep. Yeah. And it doesn't matter how you prove it to them; They just don't believe it anyways. So, you know what? For all of the supporters, you get what you get.
Yep.
So, all right. That, is that all you got?
Yep, that's all I got.
All right. That next time we get together, we're going to give you an update on the war, and then we'll give you an update on the war in Iran, and then the war with ABC.
Yeah.
ABC, you gotta love them because
Yeah.
they're fighting back, which is more than CBS did.
Yeah.
So, all right, have a marvelous evening or
Okay.
day or morning or whatever
Okay.
time you're
Have
watching.
a marvelous life. What the hell?
Okay, see ya.
Okay, bye.